Jasmine, and this is my best friend from Weber.
Megan.
Here are our assistants, Jayla
and Annabelle. Today we will be showing you how we use things that go on in our daily lives to inspire us to create a theme for our passion of making cupcakes.
Here is our first cupcake inspired by Chipper. Chipper is my sister's shoulder buddy, Jayla. And one day my sister decided to have a birthday party for Chipper. So we made cupcakes for him. Okay.
Don't forget to wash your hands and put on your apron.
First, we are use a normal cake mix and just follow the instructions. So this cake mix uses 1 cup of water, 1/3 of oil, and 3 eggs. Now, before you start mixing, you want to turn the oven to 350 in this case, but in whatever temperature it says on the box. So, it's probably the most important part. So, the first cupcake is going to be about Chipper, and we're going to try to make it look like him. So right now we are mixing the batter because we need to mix it till it's smooth.
You can either use anything you can use, like to mix, like a spoon or one of these, or you can use a mixer. So we are using a strawberry mix, but you can use any mix you would like, so just go out and buy whatever you want. Like, you can use confetti or funfetti or just like anything you want, really. So, yeah.
And you have to make sure that you're having fun.
Annabelle?
So can we have an assistant to come mix?
Can you please take these? Thank you. So
I think I'm good. Okay. So
we're just gonna make sure there's no lumps in the mix.
And next we will be, where did you get all that cupcake things?
Okay, so
we have themed cupcake ones, and so this one's going to be, this is the cupcake wrapper for the first set of cupcakes.
Which is the Chipper cupcakes.
Okay, and we are just going to pour them in. So here's our spoon. Go ahead.
Okay, so you're just gonna use a spoon to get like a scoop, and then you're gonna take your cupcake thing.
And you want to make sure that you don't overfill it and you don't underfill it. Because if you overfill it, it will like flop over to the side of it, or if you undercook it, you can barely even see it. So, yeah. And then our second cupcake is a graduation cupcake. And we have graduation themed cupcake wrappers, and we are going to decorate them
with little toppers and sprinkles.
Yeah, like these.
And also for the Chipper cupcakes, we will be using food coloring to make the frosting orange like Chipper. So we don't have orange food coloring, so
we're going to use yellow and red.
And for the graduation cupcakes, we're making it green and white because in Lake Orion, we're green and white. So
let's start with the icing.
We are using cream cheese.
Flavored? but you can use whatever flavor you want. And just take like 2 scoops. So I would advise.
So you're gonna take your food coloring.
And you only need a little bit of icing. I mean, food coloring for your icing.
At least 3 drops.
Because with the icing, if you use too much, it gets this weird taste, and you don't want that. So start mixing.
If you don't think you put enough food coloring, like it's a little too light, you can put more in. So, like, if we think that's a little too light, we can add some more. Like that. Do you think that's good?
I think it's good.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are going to put it in a mixing bag. Which one's the chipper one? Okay. Nope.
So what you want to do is you want
to make sure that you follow the instructions for these, and once you are done with them, you want to clean the tips out, because if you do not,
the colors can be mixed.
Yeah, the colors will mix.
So we're going to fold the top,
roll it up, okay, and then we'll spoon it in.
And you're going to take your spoon and try to get it all down like that. And you're going to try to scoop all of it. You're just going to put it in the bag. And try to scrape it off if you can. So
you want to use the most of it.
Like that. Okay. Assistant? Thank you. And then you're gonna like fold the top back up and twist it. You're gonna try to get all the frosting down. Like that.
And you're gonna want to twist it, okay, and rubber band it. Okay, and so you want to make sure that you want it to come down.
Thank you. These are our cupcakes after they've baked.
Okay.
So we're just gonna take one.
And we're gonna do a little hair like chipper.
Don't squeeze too hard because the frosting will come out very fast. As you can see, Jocelyn is just doing little drops to make it look like hair, like this.
Like that. And then for our decoration, we're gonna have
we have little candy eyeballs.
They're edible.
And
you can get those at Michael's.
And then we're gonna be making beaks to go with chipper. So we're using Mike and Ike's. So you're just gonna take your eye and just kind of put it wherever you want. For the beak, you can either use the orange or the yellow.
You can really use whatever color you want.
Yeah, we usually use the yellow. This is what your chipper should look like when you're done. So we're just going to keep doing this until...
Assistant.
You're just going to keep doing this until you're done. like I said, you can just use any color. So if you did want to use like pink or red, go ahead. Just do whatever you want. So these are some
finished chippers. So the next cupcake is a graduation cupcake.
We are graduating from 5th grade this year. We're very sad about that though, but we're really excited that we're going to middle school. Okay, for this one, you're gonna need green food coloring and another bowl.
No, we're gonna do white one first.
Well, there's two different kind of graduation ones we're doing. We're gonna do one that's all white with some green on it, and one that's green icing with white on it. Okay, so you're going to.
So here's our the first one's gonna be white.
We're going to take the frosting and put it in the bowl.
Put it in the bowl. It's white.
Oh. Actually, you don't have to put it in the bowl.
Because this one's our white one. So we're just gonna put it straight into the bag.
Kind of slipped out of the bag. So all you're gonna do is
just roll it back.
Roll it back
in a little bit.
Yeah, and then you're gonna try to get some more if you don't think it's enough, which I don't think it is.
And that's why you need to roll the bag up
so it doesn't get all messy.
If that happens.
Like that. Okay. Assistant?
Assistant. Okay. And so this one, we're going to.
We are just going to go like in a circle and do it, like this. It's okay if you mess up, but just try to fill in the holes as you go.
And we're going to be making a 13 on it.
With Tootsie Rolls.
Out of Tootsie Rolls. And all we do is just stretch the Tootsie Rolls. Until you get it in.
You can either use Mike and Ike's to make the 13 or Tootsie Rolls like we did.
And we're going to be putting green sprinkles on the white.
Along with the white, we'll be putting, no, that's for the green one. We're going to be putting the little toppers. These are for the green ones. We have a little topper that says "Way to Go," and the hat. So we're just gonna take a few of these out. We're gonna take 2 of each.
And for the Tootsie Rolls, if you roll it too hard or make it too thin, it might not come out how you want it, so you want to make sure you roll it just right. So right now I'm rolling out the 13 out of the Tootsie Roll, and I prefer the 13 to be the bigger, but you can make it smaller or bigger as you want. So.
If your frosting isn't coming out, it's probably because it's all up top. So what you're gonna want to do is take it and just push it all down.
And so the 13, I've got my 3 done. Okay, and then you just want to put it on there. So this is our first one. Looks like this. Okay.
And then for your green sprinkles, all you just want to do is take your sprinkle thing and just kind of go like that until you think it's enough. So for your Tootsie Roll, all you want to do is just roll it out until you think it's good enough.
And the Tootsie Roll, first, it won't roll unless you pull it out, so you got to make sure that you pull it before. And you don't want to pull too hard because then it'll snap.
Like that.
And you can't put it back together. So
it might take a little while, but try to get it as warm, like with your hands as possible. Then it'd be easier to get it to roll out. Or if you have like something hard like this, you can use it. So
And so our next cupcake is going to have green icing.
Can we have Annabelle take this?
Assistant. And so we're just gonna use a normal one again, and we're just gonna take a few scoops, and we're gonna use a green dye. Okay. And now if you don't mix it good, the colors there'll still be some white, so you want to make sure that you mix it all good. And right now, I think this is too light of a green.
So what you're going to want to do is just add more.
Add a little more.
So at least do like one drop and then mix it in and then see what it's like. Thank you. And then if you don't think it's still good enough, just add just a tad bit more. You don't want to add too much. Okay.
Okay. So now we're gonna have the bag.
Here. Okay, so if you're doing a new bag, you're gonna take your tip, whatever tip you want, like we have several, and then in your bag, you wanna put one of these, and then there should be a little screw like this you can put on it. So you're just gonna stick it on like that. Take your screw and just put it on. Like that. Okay, so we're gonna put the frosting in. Like that. Like that. Just push it all down and then twist it.
And you want to make sure that there's no air bubbles in it, because that will mess up your eye when you're frosting.
So we're just going to take a cupcake. There's a little air bubble. Just go around like we did with the last one. Just go until you get into the center.
And for these ones, we just did the little
Toppers.
pictures on the toothpicks.
So for this one, we're going to use the way to go. We're just going to put it on.
So there's our second graduation one.
And you're just going to keep going until
Gonna keep on going until you get all the cupcakes done.
And now we're going to take one of the graduation hats. Like that. So just like all the other ones, just go into a circle. And if you see some holes, you can go ahead and fill them. So like I see a hole right there. There. Now we're going to take another way to go and put it in.
And right now I'm making the last 13 for them. So then we'll be done with the first graduation one.
Again, once, like if you don't have any, icing coming out, just put it down like that.
Okay, and here's the last 13.
We're just gonna put another graduation hat on, and then we're done.
Okay, and when you're cleaning, for the tips, you want to make sure that they're dried out, because if you use them when they're wet, they will, it'll make the icing watery. So
You don't want that to happen. Okay, so we're done.
and when we
Jayla?
finish up the cupcakes, this is what they look like, Annabelle. And this is what the first graduation one looks like, made out of Mike and Ike's. Thank you for watching us.
We'd like to say thank you to our assistants, Annabelle and Jayla. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.